up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Dallas Cowboys. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Down, 180. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Check. White Monday, down.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Down, 180.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Switch. White.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Slam. Purdue. Express.
Watch it divide.
It's been a long day for you.
They run from the shotgun with Washington. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good. 185. Shift. Deuce right, Chief. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mike 55. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Express. One over here.
Now Washington. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass. No. Off.
Monday down.
SOS.
Here we go.
Running is Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check three. Watch twist.
Raider 1.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And an alley to run. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 53 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Elliott. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Good job, D. That's right.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, that's complete to Cobb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He leaps over him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Down. 180.
48 Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it.
He's spamming.
Let's bring it. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Wide. Get wide.
Express.
Go.
What's it?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. On play action, now Carr. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack.
Another
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And taken right at the 35. Flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
His play style.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Express. 55. Check 55. Mike.
On second down, Washington. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Check 4. Check 4. Gumbo. Check 25. Check 25. Kill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr complete to Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Recon, 132-5.
On the draw, Carr leads to Washington. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
93. 93. That's what's right. Nice hit, boy. Check three. OP. He's checking.
They do go for it. It's Carr.
Oh,
and this
come
is
on, man.
incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Damn shit.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Go. Get out there.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
From the 38, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Yeah.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 33.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
If it's a route that's just consistently beating you, you got to use it.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yeah. Definitely.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
You got tight right there.
Check 52.
Check. High down.
Hey, check Mike. Watch
Express.
Hey, tight down.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Room here to run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 10. At the 26-yard line.
Under.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
Again, it's Elliott.
Oh, I missed that.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Elliott. Oh,
there we go.
Be hit.
Yeah!
It's football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front
they cheated
further.
me on that drive right there. I'm doing all the coverage.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, he goes up top. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we got 6-6. Bullet high.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. Carr.
Why does it say bullet pass? It wasn't a bullet pass. It was a high point pass. Whatever.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount, here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Check, 50. Express. Let's go, baby. Return over. Let's get that ball.
Throwing again. Carr. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On first, here's Washington. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Hey, Raider 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Delta.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Express.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna mic the 48.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr.
Why are you overthrowing?
And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
48's mic. 48's mic.
Watch the run.
Hey, Alpha.
To throw, it's Carr.
Why are they giving
And
this
he's
guy
going to be
animation?
intercepted a third time.
Seriously?
Picked off by Anthony Brown. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Go. Get out there.
Tighten up.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Rip it!
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
42, Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Right back to Washington. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, we gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go.
Here's Carr. Got an open man. It's Aitman. And they'll get him down about 3
They didn't give me
yards short
4
of the
progression.
first. Good defense.
Really?
Into only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Wow. Wow.
They're not ready. Hey, exit.
Yeah.
Express.
Fucking game.
Y'all playing the wrong.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr.
This
And it is
bullshit.
incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down,
No
but to
forward
avail.
progression. I had
And
the first
Dallas,
down,
they'll
man.
take over in terrific field position.
Swear, man. What you gotta do in this game?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
There we go. Kill.
Push him back. Push him back.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
You. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check.
Here we go. 46. Here we go. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Shakes off the sag. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Check number 19. Ball. Gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. Mike 42.
26.
Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup.
Man, come on! Dude's not recovering the ball.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Check. 42's the Mike. Watch.
26.
Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Kid 21. Kid 21. Hayward. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
26.
Throwing here, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Undercut. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Carr now to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Carr now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Mike, down. Move 80.
Let's go, D. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 3 down.
Big edge.
White.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.